in front of St. Ignatius of Loyola Church, first church of the day, at 11 a.m. on December 9th. Let's see how it goes.
When we walked in, we were greeted with good mornings and handed the program. I was in awe of the architectural detail as well as the detailing in the artwork. This is one of the bigger churches I've been to, probably triple the size of my church at home. As for the congregation, I noticed that most people were older, upper middle class, with some young people scattered throughout the crowd. The processional hymn of Hark a Thrilling Voice is Sounding preludes to what the rest of the music in the Mass will be like, which is classical church music sung by a choir accompanied by an organ. This is different from my church at home, which is more contemporary, and throughout the Mass I realized I like contemporary music better. Once the pastor, Dennis Loyola, got to the altar, he greeted the old and newcomers and made it a point to greet the people who were at Mass for the first time. This made me feel included even though I didn't usually go to Mass there. During the responsorial psalm, you could hear many voices throughout the congregation. I would say the participation of the singing was moderate throughout the Mass. When the pastor gave his homily, he walked up into this, which was raised above the crowd. His homily was very religion-centered and made references to the crowd finding God and a desert. I think this was to relate to the older crowd that was there during the Mass. He also repeated himself for emphasis. And here's a little look into the homily.
Author and biblical scholar the desert is the theater of the human struggle of searching for God. The desert is the theater of the human struggle of searching for God.
The Our Father was sung, which is unusual to me because I'm just used to it being said at my church. After the Mass, everyone was greeting each other like old friends and talking like one big community.